Today on Randy's Roadhouse Recipes, we're going to make John Wayne casserole. If you don't know who John Wayne is, he was an actor who did, they say, somewhere around 79 Western movies. Now, nobody's exactly sure why it's called John Wayne casserole, but there's a few urban legends. One urban legend is that this recipe was contributed by John Wayne himself, by Kara Conaway, and another is that this was actually a recipe that was used by the University of Mississippi cafeteria, and it was called the Duke, and the Duke was a popular nickname of John Wayne's. Okay, we're going to start by preheating our oven to 325.
Alright guys, so while Randy's doing all the other things, I told him I would help him cut up some veggies. In the recipe it's calling for a bell pepper. It said red, but we're going to go with green because it's what we have. An onion. It said a small onion. This is kind of large, so I might do half of it. And then 2 Roma tomatoes sliced up. So I'm going to dice these two, slice up the Roma tomato. And voila, we've got diced green pepper, onion, and 2 Roma tomatoes sliced thin.
I have 2 pounds of ground beef in my pan, and we're going to brown that up. And then we're going to add a pack of our taco seasoning here.
Randy's going to go ahead and use our tried and true lasagna pan. Don't judge it, but we love this thing. We use it for so much more than lasagna. So we're using it for a casserole. You're gonna need some Pam, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this for him.
We browned up our meat and we drained it. And we're going to go ahead and add our taco seasoning along with 2/3 cup water. Now we're gonna mix this all together. We're gonna stir it up, incorporate it all in there. So now we are going to add our bell pepper and our onion here. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to drop it to a simmer for 5 minutes. So now my meat mixture is done, and we're going to move on to our crust. Now we're going to start on our crust. We have our Bisquick here, and we're going to add 2 1/4 cup of Bisquick.
Randy just admitted this is the first time he's ever used Bisquick in his life.
It's the very first time.
I'm impressed, babe. In his defense, though, we don't use we don't really bake that much.
Don't really bake. Now we're going to add 2/3 cup water. And I'm going to mix it all together with this fork, so this should be fun.
Have you ever made a dough before?
I've never made a dough.
In your whole life?
In my whole life, no.
Are you kidding?
No, but I'll do it for John Wayne casserole.
Dude, you need to be making dough more often.
This is my Roadhouse.
Make that dough, babe.
This is going to be award-winning. Here we go.
You never want to over-mix Bisquick. Once it starts forming a ball, you're pretty much close to done.
Okay, I think we're getting close to done.
Yeah, okay, you need to remove your fork.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Look at that, it's come to life. How do you like that? From
we
powder
might get
to
our
gelatinous
hands
goo.
in there in a second and kind of, don't play with it.
Oh, I won't play with it.
Because if you don't want to over-mix Bisquick, I know that much. All right.
All right, it really is quick. I can see why they didn't call it Bisquick.
All right.
Okay, so we've moved our dough over into our tried and true lasagna pan here.
Okay, guys, you see the parchment paper.
Okay, so
I didn't know you was going to start talking about it like that. Okay.
You see the parchment paper we have here. Now, we went ahead and we sprayed the dough, and we sprayed the top of the parchment paper, and we're going to put it down here, and we're actually going to use this.
And we're going to pray to every God that is holy that this isn't going to stick.
That this isn't going to stick. We're going to use this to shape out our pan, so...
Now, I've used Bisquick before, but admittedly not too often. I'm surprised they even had it in my pantry. I do not do much baking. Since having this channel is the most baking I've ever done in my whole entire life, that's the truth. So yeah, so you're pressing it into the, making a crust.
Making a crust. Now this is much more difficult than the Clint Eastwood casserole I made.
Oh, a lot of these people are very young. They may not even know who John Wayne or Clint Eastwood is.
Well, they've just made
We
the
do.
first step towards a better
Because this is
life.
midlife and nailing it.
Midlife and nailing it. Okay.
All right, we're going to show you the end results in just a minute.
Let's see.
Oh, God.
Let me do a peel back. Now I'm a little thin right there. Do you do a John Wayne impression?
No.
So now we've got our crust spread out, and after we did the parchment paper, we went in and we kind of pushed the sides up a little bit, just like you might do for a pizza crust or something like that, just to give it kind of a little bit of a body, a little bit of a crust there on the edges. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our meat mixture on top here. So grab this. So we're going to put the meat mixture in, spread that out all over on top. Ooh, it smells really good. I think the Duke would be proud. I'm going to mix that around, try and get that even all over. The crust is not set, so be careful here because you don't want to push it around any more than we already have.
Don't want to make it go into the dough.
Don't want to make it go into the dough. We're on top of the dough here.
Right.
We're going to add our green chilies. Here we go, with some regular diced green chili peppers.
We drained those.
We drained them, yes. And we're going to just kind of try and get those all over on top here. Spread them around.
Everything's better with green chilies.
Everything is.
I can. Have you guys ever tried that chicken enchiladas with the green chilies?
One of my favorites.
Heaven.
One of my favorites.
Heaven on earth. You should make that maybe next time.
Maybe I will. This is a similar thing. This is a Southwest casserole, really. So.
All right.
Okay, now, and this is going to be pretty cool, we're going to start laying our tomatoes out over top of this.
Someone was really nice and cut up for you.
Someone was really nice and cut up tomatoes for me.
You want to slice these very thin. Now,
Very thin.
The recipe said 2 Romas, but I've got another one if this is not enough to layer.
Okay.
Because it is a layer you're supposed to make.
Right to the end.
Oh no!
You're kidding me.
Oh guys, look! Okay, we're gonna get creative and spread these out so that works. Just, they don't have to be in a row.
I'm just going to kind of, this is the way
We decided we're not.
This is maybe the way the pizza place does it.
We're gonna make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to make a little bit go a long way.
Well, I'm not cutting up aroma for one little piece.
Aroma.
Good
there
enough.
There we are. Good enough.
All right, sauce
All right.
time.
Sauce time.
I'm gonna say this much. That's really pretty.
It is really pretty, isn't it? We're going to put a 1/2 cup of mayo. Okay, we're going to use a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Then we have an 8-ounce bag of sharp cheddar, and we're going to use half of the bag right now. The other half we're going to set aside and use in a minute. We're going to mix this together now. This isn't healthy, but today
It's Sunday.
I'm your cook, not your doctor. So here we go.
We don't use mayo
don't use this.
typically. I mean, we just cracked that one open and
I'm gonna let it go this
it'll
time.
go bad before we even use like 1/4 of it. We're not big on mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Sour cream we enjoy.
All right, I think that's it.
Truth.
Okay, so now we're gonna spread it out on top. Okay, so now we've got our topping all spread out there, and we're going to add the rest of the cheese to the top. So now we have our casserole all ready, and we're going to put it in our 325-degree oven for 35 minutes. Okay guys, so now we've pulled it out of the oven, and it smells really good. It looks delicious, and we're going to show you what it looks like plated up. Here it is plated up. It smells really good. It looks really good.
So we're gonna try it.
We're going to go ahead and give it a try.
Randy's getting some.
All right, let me get some
I'll
here.
get some.
Oh wow,
You like it?
it's really good.
Yeah? All right.
Really
I'm gonna,
good.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Here we go. Oh, that's surprising.
I wasn't sure if I was going to like the mayo.
Yeah, we didn't think
like
we were
that.
going to.
We weren't sure.
We're like, why would you put mayo with sour cream in the oven? That doesn't even sound good.
But you've won me over, John Wayne, I have to say.
It's like the green chilies and the tomatoes kind of like bubble up into the sour cream and mayo mixture.
Yeah.
Making it like a creamy,
yeah, it gives
spicy
it kind of a creamy
sauce.
thing. Yeah, like a sauce.
Like a Southwest sauce.
So overall, I would say that this was a really good recipe and that I definitely would make it again.
Yeah, it's super good, guys. So give it a whirl. I actually like it. I did not think I was going to.
I wasn't sure if I was going to either,
sure.
but I did. That's my Roadhouse recipe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.